Hello everybody and welcome back to our Let's Play on City Skylines. It's me Stu and we are back in the city of Applegate, and isn't it looking lovely? Obviously you would have seen my somewhat brief last video on the train line which we've put in. That was a whole bunch of work condensed down into probably about 15-20 minutes, but yeah, we've now got that all up and running. Few adjustments needed on this side of town. I think I intend to bring the train line round and potentially hook both lines up here at a station, so they can eventually sort of meet and then come back down the other side or something like that. That's the plan at least. And yes, what else have I been doing in the gap? I have laid out a little bit of groundwork over here for an expanded commercial zone. I'm thinking maybe another shopping mall in there. I've also I've put in this little row of high density commercial here. This is using the Modern City Centre creator pack, which is a relatively cheap download, but they look lovely, these buildings. I think I'm going to get another load in here somewhere as well, but look at these. Don't they look nice? Don't they look nice? Let's get a bit of movement. There we go. How about that? I think they're fantastic looking buildings. Get some proper sort of real, yeah, city centre, high street vibes, and yeah, we're definitely going to be putting some more of that in over here as we sort of flesh this area out, give people a reason to come down and use the train station to get across to the university. Now, before I do any of that, I have a plan. I need to replace this junction. It was a great idea at the time, but it's wonky, it's ugly. I'm really not feeling it. So what I want to do is replace it, and I think I'm going to have a go at replacing it with a type of interchange that is referred to as a diverging diamond. And I think it might be quite a fun build, and definitely has some benefits with regards to traffic, and it just is a bit more interesting than just a big elevated roundabout. So what is a diverging diamond? The plan is, effectively what you do is you swap the direction the traffic comes in. So effectively imagine you come down here on the left, you meet a set of traffic lights, and you then cross over, so the left lane sort of crosses sides, it carries on here, and it allows you to then pull off onto the motorway. You come back across here, and then there's another set of traffic lights, and the lanes switch back across. And so it has benefits for people coming off the highway. So basically it stops the traffic from sort of crossing over each other. It's allegedly supposed to be safer, but obviously, you know, you don't get traffic accidents here in City Skylines. But you know, it's a nice looking thing. So I'm going to attempt to build one, and I'm going to attempt to build this in real time, without the aid of a time lapse, because I think it might be just an interesting experiment. So I'm going to crack right on with that. So first things first, let's pause things up, because we don't want poor people to, you know, get trapped or anything. And first things first, let's just delete all of this highway. So let's just get rid of all of this. Yep, you can go away, you can go away, all of this can go. Now, I've already got a decent wedge of cash. Always make sure you've got the money available before starting any highway projects. This can go as well, just to make sure I get my dimensions right. And there you go. Let's just upgrade this motorway here back to the 3-lane roads. Because, well, that's just going to look a lot nicer, I think. Right, so let's just finish these off. I know lane mathematics can go out of the window for now. If we need to be, we'll put it back in later. Come on. Oh, battery is low. Let's see if I can complete this before it runs out. If not, there might have to be a little pause. But right, so we've got our 3-lane highways back in. And first of all then, let's start planning this out. So we're going to come across here to around there. We'll hook this wall back up later. And I'm going to come out, I think, if my notes are sound, about 600. Now I want to make sure this is straight all the way across. So actually for now, I'm just going to book it. Oh, actually we can see that there. Is that right? I'm just going to hook it straight into the highway for now. So I can come straight across there. We're going to build that out all the way to there. So now we've got a nice straight road, which we can now delete because we're the same both sides. Just make sure we're all lined up. Lovely, is that what I wanted to do? Let's hope so. So if I'm correct, it should be just there. This is now where I find out this is all gone horribly wrong, but let's try through. Then we're going to come up. There's a bridge. Oh, autosave. At a 12 point, we'll do the same here. And if I was to connect those up, would that be perfectly straight? 180 degrees on the left there. Yep, that is good. Right, so there's our approach sorted. And now let's do the lane crossover. Now for this, obviously we're going to need to use one-way roads. And the plan is, I think, I'm going to need to just lay down a few roads just to sort of use for guides, nothing else. So let's just come out from there. And we want it to come down about 20, I think I decided it was in the end. Let's give that a go. Just to there. Then we do the same on this side as well. Oh, easy, shoot, easy. Just to there. I think that feels about right. And then what we're going to do here now is do the lanes over. So I just wanted to get that for reference. We can now get rid of those. You as well. And let's get these roads in. So, plan was, I think it's there. Let's give that a go. Oh, and let's come up as a bridge. Always a better place to start. So that's the middle, and we come out 2 or 3. Let's try 3 first. See how we look. I think we can go a little closer than that. Let's try that again. Not there, but there. So that one comes that way, and that one goes that way. Beautiful. I'm going to come out another 5. And then another 5 there. Beautiful. And then we'll go another 5 in this direction. Go for it. Just there. And then with a bit of luck and a bit of freeform, we should be able to just sneak in there like that. Oh yeah, that's good spacing, that's good spacing. Right, okay, and we'll just swap that one around. Okay, so you can kind of get the idea here. So they're going to come across, swap across into that lane, come back here, and then swap back again. So let's get the freeform tool back out again. In there, like that. Oh, I know, come on. What's your beef? You can. So surely you can as well. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Right, so let's just swap this one around. So there we go, we've got the basic crossover happening there now. And then the idea from here is then you have a bridge up and down on and off the highway, so they can join the converted traffic. So you can come off here, hop up onto here and head off right, as well as coming across to the left. Let's see if we can get this bit to work now. This is the tricky section. So, what I want to do, actually we probably don't need those anymore. I've got my spacing all sorted now. Lovely. Let's get the off-ramps for the highway. I'm just going to come down in a straight line from here. I'll come down the mythical 12. Like that. And then that can just come in at the best point for the angles. 179 degrees is as close to straight as we're going to get. Yep, that looks nice to me. And then on this side, we can just line that up. We can come up to there. Beautiful. This one goes down 12. Just there. We'll come in there at a good angle as well. Boom. And then again on this side. And just hook that back in. Come on. Just there. Lovely. So let's just make sure we've got those angles all sorted. Oh, hang on, no. Just want to change direction. They're coming off here. So, no. That way, thank you. These guys are leaving, so they're coming down. These ones are coming off. So let's just sort that out. Oops. Can't wait. Thank you very much. Let's just hook this one in. Oh, not from there, but from here. There's a pivot angle, sort that one around. Okay, decent start. So we're going to come off, they can turn right, and then they can go off down there. And then similarly, if they're coming this way and want to join the highway, they can cross over and just nip down there. I'd like to have some nice curves, but we're a little bit short of space here. So that we'll have to do on this occasion. Now we need to handle the traffic that wants to join the highway. So for this, I'm going to need to just create a little bit of space here temporarily. Might be able to fit those back in afterwards. And we're going to use the curve tool. Now I think it's about the same distance here, but we're still on the floor. We're going to come out 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, and then I think we should maybe be able to come in there. It's a little bit untidy, to be fair. I might want to make that a bit longer, you know, because that's a little bit of a mess, isn't it? Yeah, we might have to do that. Sorry, out of the way. There's some progress that needs to happen. Let's keep that even. Get rid of these two buildings. Lovely. Right, we should carry this on straight for another little bit first. So if we come out to there, then how does that join in there nicely? A bit more. Do you know what? I don't mind that, that's okay. So let's just carry this along a little bit further. Let's go to there and then in. Turn those round. Superb. And then let's do the connection on this side as well. So we're going to come down for the perfect curve. Coming from there, we're going to come down. Let's just see if we can line these up nicely. Is that what I wanted? 5, 6, 7 is what I wanted. wanted. Ah, that's about right. See, that looks a little bit neater on that side. Let's just see if I didn't get my measurements right over here. Disappointing, isn't it? Right, let's try that again. Five, 6, 7, 5, 6, 8, 7, please. Come on. Line up nicely. Oh, auto side messing with things. That one just in the middle there. Come on. I know you can get there. There we go. And then you can just come in here, hopefully on nice. There we go. Looking beautiful. And then we just want to come into here. So let's. Oh, that's a bit wonky. Let's come in there another 5. See if we can just freeform in here a little bit. That'll do, I think. So then people can come off on this side and go and join the highway. Okay, so now we just need to do the same thing everywhere else, basically. So let's just see what we can do here. Lovely. That's correct. These guys are actually going the wrong way around, so let's just swap those around. Lovely. So now people can leave and exit. So we just have to do the same thing over on the other side. Beautiful. So let's just make these a little bit longer. Come down. 5 and then in. 5 and then in. Beautiful. Change the roads round. 1, 2. That one's fine. That's looking pretty good. And then we just need to do the same thing here with the off ramps. So let's take care of that, which is that one. We'll get our same curve in here. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7 to there. Is that right? Yep, just to me. That looks alright as far as I'm concerned. Swap, swap, swap. Come down another 5, and then a little bit of freeform. Yeah. Looking nice. Okay, one more. Got a curve tool, and we're coming from there. 5, 6, 7. Yep, those who tuned in to listen to me count will no doubt be having loads of fun now. Straight to get the nice little curve in. Beautiful. And then down here, another 5, bit of freeform. Bingo bongo. Let's just turn those ones around. Bam, bam. Okay, so now you can come around, you can leave. Or if you're coming from the other direction, you can come across, swap, and then leave through there as well. Oh yes, 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 that's nice. Like the look of that. So a little bit more to do on the setup, and hopefully this should just work. Now you want to make sure no traffic lights there, but you want traffic lights here. So same on this side. Let's not worry about these guys for now. You're not a traffic light, but you are, because this is where the traffic actually crosses. So you want those to wait, because otherwise it's just accidents galore. potentially, obviously not actually, because we're in City Skylines, but you know, realism. So those guys can come up there, join that way, and they're off. Right, I think that's it. Just check over here. You can not be a traffic light for now. And then we just need to make sure our train station here's got power again. So let's just do that whilst we're here. Bingo. And then, oh, whilst we're here, can we also connect those roads back up before we unpause and it all goes terribly wrong? Oh, look at that. Tight, but it works. Love it. Right, okay. That's beautiful. Right, so let's have a little look and see whether this works as anticipated. See the traffic moving. Oh, floating cars. Just as they try and sort themselves out. Whoa! Go on, son. Evil Knievel would be proud. So here we go. So let's just speed this up so we can get a bit of an idea about if this is working. Okay, can you see some cars? There they go, crossing over. Where are they off to? They're going down there, join the highway as predicted. So those guys will cross over. The buses are finding their new routes through there. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, that has worked a dream. Look at that. What do you think? I think that instantly looks way better than that roundabout. Way better. Bit more interesting. Bit more realistic. Yeah. Happy days. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Diverging Diamond Interchange. Knocked up in... I thought it was going to take a lot longer than that. That's just worked. Superb. Right, well, that's that taken care of. I've got some roads to reconnect here, but I'm not sure if I like this. I think I'm going to try and move this road to under that bit when we come round to it. In fact, let's just delete that now whilst I'm annoyed by it. There we go. What do you think? I'm happy. I am happy. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, so that's that done. Diverging Diamond check. Let's crack on over here in the Spruce district. Had to give it a own district to enable this particular build style. So let's just have a look at that. There it is. As you can see, I sort of just absorb a little bit on the end here. And yeah, so let's try and get a little bit more of this high density commercial going. I really think this will make this look quite nice. So I wanted to put another mall in, so let's have a look at our uniques. I had earmarked one, I think it was this, what's this one called? This is the Posh Mall. Posh end of town. Posh Mall is what we need, right? Look at that. People can come in, check this out. Looking lovely. And then I wanted a nice little park down here as well. Can we put one of these in? The friendly neighbourhood park? Does that fit anywhere down here? Oh, I'd like it to go in that gap. Well, I say gap, just up here by the up by the road. That's a bit annoying. Can we maybe put in a road to fix that up? Let's give that a go. What was it about? There somewhere maybe? Whoa, easy street. Too close to that road. There. Seems a little big. Let's have a look, see what that does for space. Oh, actually, do you know what? That looks fine. That looks just fine. Can I connect it up on this end as well? do that? No. Oh, how about if I get one of those? Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, spot on. Spot on. Right, so let's put in a little bit more of this high-density commercial here and see how it looks like in the modern city centre vibe. We need to come down here. And yeah, just in there, please. Let's see, so this morning we've got some commercial demand, so it shouldn't take it too long. There we go, let's take all the blurb out. That's what I like about this. You get these little fronts. So we're going to get one here with the pillars. Sorry, these look great when they come up. Oh yes. Very nice. Very nice. Come on, fill that area out, so I reckon that'll look lovely when that's done. Oh yeah, more are coming, more are coming. And it handles corners really well as well, look at this. Oh god, is that going to match up? It's a bit of a luck if it does. Oh yes. Nice. So, I mean, doesn't that look smart? Doesn't that look smart? Super here, I don't know if you can hear all the lovely sound of levelling up behind me. Everybody's really enjoying this end of town. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Lovely. Now I want to put something in here as well. Now one of the things I've done actually, again this was whilst I was planning out the zone, I put in a few walkways. First of all, well, connecting the station up to the university, I did this lovely little bridge system. Put a single shop in there just to kind of make it look a bit nicer. But not many people were using it because it turned out it was a lot quicker to just cross the road, which is what I'm trying to avoid. So whilst it looks lovely, it wasn't particularly useful for the guys that, I mean, they're still doing it there, look, there they go. But one of the other things I did was I put in an underground pathway system, so let's just have a little look at that. So they can come in from under here. That's where you've got one on this side. Can nip in from there, come out of the train station, or go over here to university. And that seems to be getting a lot more use. And I guess it's a lot more direct. And everybody walks down from their houses here. Look at that, so many people. So yeah, so never underestimate how far a resident of your city is willing to walk to get to somewhere. Always worth bearing in mind. Always worth bearing in mind. Train stations are starting to hum along now. Look at that. So massive people come out. Here they come. Just throwing themselves in front of traffic. Some of them are walking off down there. Where are they going? Oh, they're just coming off here, maybe to the mall. Who knows? But oh, I do like it when you get a lot of people walking around. It makes the place look lovely. So yeah, we'll think of something to put in here as well. Maybe another little park or some more shops. Well, we'll build this up a little bit. And a bit more, maybe some office space, where actually we've got no industrial demand at the moment, so probably not that. We need to think of somewhere to get some more residents in as well. Oh, and we've got a, what's this? We have a full cemetery. Now I don't think we have a way of emptying those yet, do we? Let's have a look. What I'm looking for here on healthcare is, yeah, this locked item here, the crematorium. Works in exactly the same way the, oh hold on, there we go, the incinerators work for the landfills. So a crematorium will allow you to empty out your cemeteries, or they'll also just take care of any deceased people as well. So they're dual use. But yep, you're going to have to remain full, because at what point do we unlock the crematorium? At the next milestone at 17,000. Lovely, so yeah, we're going to need to do a bit of growing before we can get one of those in. Do we have, what's the healthcare, sorry, the death care situation like? We've got one there, another one there, another one all the way over there. They should be able to pick up the slack in the meantime. Well, we can maybe put one around this end of town as well, potentially. Probably not in there, a bit morbid. But yeah, we'll have a look at that. And then there was another couple of bits that popped up whilst I was doing my train line time lapse last time round. So one of them, we had an extra star pop for our university, but before I was able to do anything, we lost it again, which is a bit frustrating, because I wanted to continue to build this out a little bit more. But just to give you a little update on that, we've got the academic works, we've got the attractiveness, but we are lacking students at the moment. So hopefully by the time this next academic year ends, we'll have the right number of students, and we'll be able to start getting some more of the cool university buildings down. We've got way more capacity than the 500 we need, so it's just a case of getting people over here. So again, hopefully these train lines will work. And then the other thing as well was we believe we did level up the industry. Our farm over here is now up to 2-star, which means we've got some new buildings to plop down here as well. So that is good news all round, and I think we'll be looking at taking care of those in the next episode. Going to keep this one brief again today, because I think we've dealt with the interchange, and it is working a dream. At some pause and have a nice little look at that. Oh yes, I like that. And I think what was happening before was the previous ugly interchange was stopping me from building down here. I was just like, oh no, don't like that, don't know what I'm going to put. So now we've got that in place, so I think we can really start moving down in this direction as well, and start building down towards the coastline. That would be nice. Other projects, I want to get a little transport hub going in this area, and by that I think I'm mostly thinking an intercity bus line, or maybe a local and intercity terminal. That should look quite nice, because the intercity buses will need highway access, which we've now obviously got a beautiful setup there for them, and that will also allow people to come in on the bus, go straight onto the train and off to wherever it is they need to go. That should be quite nice. I think this will be a nice area to put those kind of things in. It's always good to have an idea on that beforehand. And yeah, so progress is being made. Again, yeah, a lot more expansion to come in the next episode. So I'm going to leave that there for now. Thank you for joining me. I hope the Diverging Diamond Interchange is working for you. I've certainly enjoyed it. And yeah, let's go have a quick look in here. The modern city centre download, definitely worth a look in. It just looks lovely. Just looks lovely. Really build a sort of modern looking city. Slightly annoyed that a building hasn't spawned into there, if I'm honest with you. Let's see if we have better luck. No, same again. I'd really like some more of these, if they fancy it. Come on. What are you going to get this time? Oh, it's just a bit disappointing, isn't it? Never mind, we'll keep resetting on that and see what we get. One more go. Roll the dice one more time. Come on, I dare you. Oh, that looks promising. Yes, yes, that's one of the right ones. You can see, because like the roofing certainly appeared for a second there. Oh, look, we've got a few dead people starting to clog up as a result of that filled cemetery. So yep, some more death care over in this area certainly required. But again, that's the same. Yes, we got the full. Yes, there it is. There we go. Lovely. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted again. This has been City Skylines. I have been Stu. Thank you for joining me, and yeah, take care of yourselves. Good night.